Perch Stags 1, Rochdale 1. How do you assess that?
Frustrating afternoon, especially with the chances we created in the second half and the first, to be fair. Disappointed to come away with a point, but we have to take the positives out of it and say we created enough chances to win 2 games today, but it just wasn't going in.
Do you see it as a missed opportunity in a way?
Definitely. We're at home. We expect to win home games, especially when we've just come off the back of beating Swindon. We came into this game buoyant and expecting to win. But unfortunately, it's one of them days where you get sometimes where the ball just doesn't go into the back of the net.
Yeah, you bombarded their goal, especially in the second period. Were you just missing that final touch?
Yeah, that's all it was. All that little bit of luck or rub of the green or whatever you want to call it. It just wasn't going in. Alfie's had one that got cleared off the line. Davo's hit one where the keeper's made a worldie save. He's had 2 actually. Gailey's had one that just dragged wide of the near post. So it was just one of them days where it wasn't going in, but we knocked on the door enough times.
Was the approach play going forward today as good as it has been in recent weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I think if we'd have scored 4 or 5 today, you'd have said that was just like we did at Swindon, just like we did the last home game here, Crawley, I think it was. So it wasn't the fact that we weren't trying, it was there, it was knocking on the door, it just wouldn't go in. What
credit do you give the opponents, Rochdale, because they didn't look like a side anchored to the foot of the Football League?
Yeah, it was like a false position for them really, because I think almost they know they're down kind of thing, and I've seen it before, and I've played in teams like it where you just play with the shackles off. You're almost down, go and play like Barca 2010 when they're unbelievable, and that's what they did, and they were passing the ball out, and I said before, if they played like that from August, September, they might be at the top of the league.
I'm not sure Rochdale have ever had that comparison, but how wary were you of them on the counter?
Yeah, that was it, the threat in behind from the counter. They've got decent wide lads and strikers who are lively. So when we are pushing forward and sending bodies forward, there's always a chance you could get sucker punched at the back, and we had to keep the back door shut.
Overall, how would you rate your own display?
Steady. I don't like blowing my own trumpet, Steve, you know that. Steady Eddie. I just do my job and let the forwards take all the credit when they score goals.
And a bit of extra responsibility with the captain's armband in the absence of Ollie Clark.
Yeah, unfortunate for Ollie, he got a whack on Friday, so that just naturally gets passed down to me. Yeah, and I take that with pride.
Overall, looking at the performance, what can you take from it?
Take a lot of positives. I think we played some good stuff during the game. Loads of neat passes. So did they, to be fair. I thought it was a good game. And the chances we had, we've got to take positives out of that, because I don't know how many shots we had second half, but I think it was high teens.
Yeah, 21 I think was the official count, shots at their goal. Moving on, how do you assess the run-in now? Awfully tight at the top.
Yeah, very tight. We just have to go out and try and win every game, and that's what we was planning on doing today. But unfortunately, you get afternoons like this where it's frustrating, but we can't let it get us down. We dust ourselves down and go again Saturday against Grimsby.
Despite not getting maximum points today, Stags are in good form, and what is encouraging is the attacking intent in the last few games which we've seen.
Yeah, exactly. And the gaffer said a few games ago, let's just go for it. Let's just go toe to toe with everyone we play. Don't care who it is, top, bottom, or whatever. We go toe to toe and see if they can handle it.
Thanks, Perchy.
Top man. Cheers.